Heel face turns are nothing new in pop culture, be it movies, books, TV shows, and yes, even video games. Still, there's something poignant about a former enemy joining your ranks for the greater good. So, let's take a look at 15 times an enemy became an ally in video games. Panda King and Dimitri, Sly Cooper 3. Panda King and Dimitri have both had run-ins with the Sly Gang before, the former notorious for helping to steal the thievius raccoonus. Still, old enemies become new allies in Sly Cooper 3, after the gang rescue King's daughter and retrieve diving gear belonging to Dimitri's grandfather. The two former villains are recruited for the Cooper Vault heist. Sera Vaak, Baldur's Gate 2 Throne of Baal. The big bad of the first game, Sera Vaak is essentially looking to kill all the children of Baal, and heaps more on top of this. Though defeated, he's not entirely gone. In the Baldur's Gate 2 expansion, Throne of Baal, Sera Vaak will join your party. He's no simple recruit either, as Sera Vaak's alignment can be changed at certain points. SubZero and Scorpion, Mortal Kombat 10. Since the first game in the series, SubZero and Scorpion have been at odds. Whether it's Scorpion avenging the death of his clan and being manipulated by Quan Chi, the first SubZero being replaced by his younger brother, and so on, there have been numerous ties and splits between the two. However, in Mortal Kombat 10, they finally resolved their differences, and the Lin Kuei and the Shirai Ryu clans lived in peace. Riku, Kingdom Hearts 2. Remember what a pain Riku was to fight in the first game? Yes, we get it with all the Ansem, read Xehanort, nonsense, but he still kidnapped Kairi and was a jerk in taking back the Keyblade. After going through Kingdom Hearts' chain of memories and even borrowing Ansem's appearance in the sequel, he's back to normal and fighting alongside Sora in the final area. Axel, Roxas, Xion, and more, Kingdom Hearts 3. Just in case you thought Kingdom Hearts 2 was the end of this trope, Kingdom Hearts 3 triples down on the same. Axel, now Leah, and Roxas both fight alongside Sora against Organization 13. Then Xion, brought back as a replica, joins back up with Roxas despite opposing him in Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, though she would later help him there as well. Heck, even Lingering Will, an optional boss from the previous games, returns to help our heroes against Terra Xehanort. Knuckles, Sonic Adventure, Sonic Heroes. In Sonic 3, Knuckles made his debut by literally hitting Sonic out of his super form. He then swiped the Chaos Emeralds, mostly due to being manipulated by Dr. Eggman. Knuckles would be manipulated twice more in Triple Trouble and Sonic Adventure, but then served as Sonic's ally going forward. Considering the two had several comics and a 48-page special devoted to their battles in the Archie Comics universe, we'd say the games offer a much saner conclusion. GLaDOS, Portal 2. GLaDOS is the main torturer of the player in the first Portal, and while Portal 2 looks to continue that trend, the tables are turned pretty quickly. Instead, Wheatley becomes the main antagonist, and Chell has to work with GLaDOS, who's now trapped in a potato battery and feeling more than a bit sympathetic. It's not long before she goes back to being heartless, but at least Chell is ultimately let go. Matt Miller, Saints Row 4. As a member of the Syndicate, the hacker Matt Miller was a thorn in the Saints' side. When Saints Row 4 rolls around, Miller is now with MI6 and working with Asha, first to stop ex-Stag Commander Cyrus Temple from launching a nuke, and then warning the Saints about Zinniak's attack. Miller also needs to be rescued from Zinniak's simulation, which sees him becoming a bona fide member of the Saints after. Poison Ivy, Batman Arkham Knight. Poison Ivy was quite the challenge to overcome in Batman Arkham Asylum. While most of her destruction could be attributed to the Joker injecting her with Titan, she's way more sympathetic in Batman Arkham Knight, having refused to join Scarecrow's plan from the outset. Eventually, she uses her abilities to cleanse Gotham City of fear toxin, heroically sacrificing herself in the process. The Sorceress, Orcs Must Die 2. The Sorceress serves as the pseudo-leader of the Orc mob in the first game. Once the flow of magic is halted, the mob turns against her, which leads to her joining the hero from the first game to reopen the rifts. The Sorceress thus becomes a playable character and ally, even standing alongside the hero for the future. Bass, Mega Man and Bass. Created by Dr. Wily, Bass is pretty darn strong. His entire prerogative is to defeat Mega Man, thus becoming the world's strongest, and oftentimes he'll go against anyone who stands in his way, even Wily. In Mega Man and Bass, though, the latter is more interested in defeating King to prove his power. He still works alongside Mega Man for this purpose. Even by the end of the game, when ordered to kill Proto Man, Base shows reluctance, before swearing once again to defeat Mega Man. The more things change. Shinobu. No More Heroes 2, Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. Scarlet Shinobu Jacobs is ranked 8th in the United Assassins Association and seeks revenge against Travis for allegedly killing her father. Unsurprisingly, Travis had nothing to do with it but fights Shinobu anyways, choosing to spare her life after winning. In No More Heroes 2, Shinobu would appear again to take on some fights in Travis's place and even has a crush on him, because of course. She even shows up in Travis Strikes Again, having started a dojo to teach martial arts to kids. Handsome Jack, Borderlands the pre-sequel. Yes, it takes place before the second game timeline-wise, but Borderlands the pre-sequel released after Borderlands 2. There were already years of festering hatred for the handsome one in place for us. However, the pre-sequel features a less than capable Jack who's working to find a vault and seems to be a nice guy. More of his sinister purpose is revealed later, but it was a nice friendship while it lasted. Master Hand, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Throughout the Super Smash Bros. Series, besides the same handful of classic fighters, there's been one consistent element: Master Hand. He served as a boss in the single-player mode of the Nintendo 64 version and keeps reappearing to oppose our heroes. After several encounters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Master Hand performs the ultimate heel-face turn. Not only does he effectively clear the way against the armies of Light and Dark for the roster, but is also playable in the process. Bowser, Super Mario RPG, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Bowser has always been a weird one. Yes, he's technically Mario's archenemy, continuously kidnapping Princess Peach. However, he's also been an ally, as evidenced by his joining the Smash roster in the war against Galeem. He even joined Mario's party in Super Mario RPG to face off against Smithy, ironically starting the game off by kidnapping Peach, again before his castle was taken. And that about does it for this video. If you enjoyed what you watched and want to see more from GamingBolt, you can always hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon next to it. That way you will never miss any of our videos.